Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, June 26th. You'll be interested to know, 81 years ago, today, in 1945, delegates from 50 nations gathered in San Francisco to sign the United Nations Charter, establishing a new global forum committed to peace, cooperation, and human dignity. The Charter created a lasting framework for multilateral cooperation, advancing collective security, human rights, and development. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves around 2 to 4 feet. Conditions remain steady through the morning, with winds staying onshore at 19 miles per hour before dropping slightly to 16 miles per hour by noon. Expect the swell to hold around 3+ feet into the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 2 p.m. with a 3-foot outgoing low tide when the south-southwest swell is 2 feet at 15 seconds and the onshore wind is 16 miles per hour. The first high tide on Friday will be 4 feet at 11:30 a.m., followed by a 3-foot low tide at 3:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Saturday brings choppy conditions with waves ranging from 2 to 3+ feet as onshore winds increase throughout the day. Sunday sees a steady swell of 4 to 6 feet, with cleaner conditions early before winds pick up later. Monday continues the trend with fair conditions and waves around 4 to 7 feet, offering the most favorable surf of the period. This morning, it's mostly cloudy, and it feels like 57 degrees, with 17 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:36, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:50. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather, Saturday will be partly sunny with a high near 59 and west-northwest winds of 17 to 26 miles per hour, gusting as high as 33. Sunday through Tuesday are quiet and mostly to mostly sunny, with highs near 61 and nights around 54, with patchy fog late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Francisco's rollout of the long-awaited slim silhouette trash cans has been delayed again, now pushing the installation of 600 new bins to September or October. This delay comes after a redesign of the locking mechanism, which is crucial for preventing scavenging and keeping the streets clean. The project, originally slated to start in July, is part of a larger plan to introduce 3,000 units, dating back to 2018. Officials report that the new cans will include separate compartments for trash and recycling and have a more vandal-resistant exterior. Costs have significantly decreased, with each custom bin now priced at about $1,375, down from earlier estimates of up to $3,000. Now on to sports. The United States men's national team has officially won Group D at the World Cup, even though they ended the group on a brutal low note. Despite a last-minute 3-2 loss to Turkey, the USNT had already locked up Group D as a group winner. Turkey, who had been scoreless through 2 games, finally clicked against a second-string U.S. lineup, scoring 3 goals, including a game winner in the 8th minute of stoppage time. Australia and Paraguay played to a 0-0 draw, both advancing to the knockout stage. Group D ends with the U.S. on top, followed by Australia and Paraguay, while Turkey heads home early. In local sports, tonight at Oracle Park, the Giants open a 3-game series against the Braves at 7:15. Trevor McDonald takes the mound for San Francisco against Reynaldo Lopez. It's a chance to build on some recent momentum. The G-men won both games against Atlanta earlier this week and showed some fight despite dropping yesterday's series finale to Oakland 9-6. Willie Adames homered and Jung-Hoo Lee drove in 3 runs in the loss, but the bullpen couldn't hold on. Still, Oracle Park has been solid for Giants pitching all season, and McDonald should have the dimensions working in his favor tonight. This matchup shapes up as a classic pitcher's duel, and the series runs through Sunday. Meanwhile, the Sharks are gearing up for draft night tonight in Buffalo. General Manager Mike Creer has 3 first-round picks, including the number 2 overall, and he's not ruling out a trade. The focus is upgrading the defense after missing the playoffs by just 4 points. If you want to catch the action, the Sharks are hosting a draft viewing party at SAP Center. Doors open at 3:15 for the public. In top news, Wall Street drifts to a mixed finish after Micron soars and Apple drops. The United States stock market meandered to a mixed finish on Thursday after several artificial intelligence stocks rebounded, while Apple dropped after raising prices on many of its products. Micron Technology surged by 15.7% after reporting much higher profit and revenue than analysts expected. Qualcomm raised its growth forecasts, expecting revenue outside of handsets to reach $40 billion by fiscal year 2029. Apple stock fell by 6.1% due to price increases of 15% to 20% for Mac computers. The S&P 500 slipped to 7,357.49 points, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 71.72 points. In business news, SpaceX FOMO is officially over. Space stocks across the board are getting punished. Investors seem to be having second thoughts about the lofty valuations in the sector, an analyst says. Stocks in the space sector deepened their declines on Thursday as the SpaceX halo fades further. At least 4 space stocks, including the space exploration firm Virgin Galactic, the satellite firm Redwire, the space infrastructure firm Intuitive Machines, and the in-space transit company Momentus, have recorded 50% drops so far in June, according to FactSet data. Several others, including Planet Labs and Firefly Aerospace, are down 40% or more for the month as of Thursday afternoon. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 7% for the week to just under $60,000. Ethereum is down 11% to about $1,500. And XRP is down 10% to $1.03. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. OpenAI will initially only release ChatGPT 5.6 to government-approved customers. So much for voluntary review. You may not be able to use the new Chat GPT 5.6 as soon as it is finished. According to a report in The Information, OpenAI plans to stagger the release of its new AI model, with the first users being parties approved by the federal government. CEO Sam Altman indicated in a staff memo that federal leaders will be approving access customer by customer during this preview period. Several agencies are involved, including the Office of the National Cyber Director and the Office of Science and Technology Policy. And in entertainment news, following his ousting from 60 Minutes and CBS News earlier this month, Scott Pelley has found new representation. Deadline can confirm that the 51-time Emmy-winning news anchor has signed with Creative Artists Agency. This comes just weeks after he was fired over an alleged confrontation with new executive producer Nick Bilton under Barry Weiss' reign. While many current and former 60 Minutes correspondents are represented by United Talent Agency, Pelley joins former colleague Leslie Stahl in the Creative Artists Agency family. Pelley was fired on June 2nd over a verbal confrontation in which he criticized the new leadership. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American philosopher and psychologist, William James. And he said, "Act as if what you do makes a difference, it does." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.